Hi everybody. So as you can see, I am doing this from inside my closet. Here's my Lolita clothes, and the reason I'm doing this in my closet as opposed to doing it in a chair that y'all are used to seeing me in is because I have about 500,000 people currently in my house. So, this is the only place where I can do stuff in relative sanctity. So, and I wanted to get a Lolita vlog done today because today is probably going to be the last time, not for a while, but for a little bit, that I'm going to be doing a Lolita vlog because next week is E3, and if you haven't figured it out by now, I love video games. So E3 is a big video game conference. So I'm going to be delving into that next week. And I'm not going to do Lolita stuff. So I figured I'd do some Lolita stuff today. And I'm going to try to keep this relatively short. I promise. I always say that, and then like 8 hours later, I'm like, later. But I'm going to keep it short today. So let's first start talking about International Lolita Day. I had the best International Lolita Day last Saturday. We had our community, which my community is the Central Florida Lolita Society. We had our community meetup, and it was at a place called not the castle. It looks like a castle, but it's not a castle. The Event Factory. And it was so much fun. I forgot one of the little things. I got like a little hamster keychain, which was super cute. In hindsight, I probably should have picked the blue and not the pink. I don't know why I picked pink, but I did. Probably because there's pink in my hair and it's like affecting my brain. But I had I picked a little pink hamster keychain. And we took pictures, and I made a sash for that event, and it is actually hanging up right here. This is the sash that I made. So I know you can't really see the bows. It's got bows on it. This is supposed to be a bow, but it's kind of like crumpled. I don't know what the deal is with this wacky thing. But yeah, and it's got a little charm at the end of it. But yeah. So I made a sash, and I made a scepter too, but the scepter's sitting in my room. But yeah, so I did that, and Kingdom of the Fairies went over well. I love that dress. I can't wait to wear it again. There's actually a lot of stuff I didn't talk about with that dress. It is very well constructed. So maybe I'll go back and do a secondary review at some point and show you how well it was constructed. But Kingdom of the Fairies went over well. The scepter that I made went over well. And it was just so much fun. And I won stuff at the raffle. I was so happy. This is the first thing I won. I'm gonna show it off. It's from Swimmer. Hang on. It's a little stationery set. If I can get in this bag. I got in it once, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. And then I put it back in the bag. Little stickery things, a envelope, and some stationery, and this book. And that was one of the things I won in the raffle. And the other thing I won in the raffle, hold on, let me put this bag in this bag. I was so shocked that I won, because like I said, I never win anything. And people at my table were cleaning up. That was like the lucky table. Like, I think almost everybody at my table won something at least once. So that was pretty awesome to be at the lucky table. I picked that table too for me and my friends to sit at. So I was like, yay, I did something right. But this is the other thing I won in the grand raffle. So, angelic pretty bag. So, I know, it seems like a strange juxtaposition to have won an angelic pretty bag, considering I'm not like the biggest angelic pretty fan. But, oh, it's a marshmallow. I thought it was toilet paper. I'm like, what? This little thing right here. I thought it was like a roll of toilet paper. I don't know what I'm doing. So, but yeah, it's like a weird juxtaposition in what an angelic pretty bag when I'm like kind of grossly opposed to angelic pretty, but I was just happy to have won something. I never win anything, so it was just like, oh my god, I won something, yay! I think for me it was more the thrill of actually winning something than it was an angelic pretty item. But yeah, a little tote bag, AP tote bag. Um, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it yet. So, but yay! It was. Oh my god, I had such a good time. I was so tired when I got home. It was like, oh my god, I had a blast. So it was fun. I was glad I went. And there's like another little smaller meetup coming up this weekend. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. Today I'm wearing my old kids yo-yo floral jumper skirt, and I rarely wear this. This actually kind of goes into my regular clothes rotation, but I figured I'd break it out today, so I broke it out today. But we have a little bit of breaking news since I'm gonna be done with my community International Lolita Day. Good times, great fun. And you know what he's got me thinking now? Because everybody wants to have like a grand meetup lately. Um, is the nature of meetups gonna change? Because the big community meetups are like grand affairs here. Um, like everybody wants to go to like the big grand meetups, like the little tea parties. Like they're still fun and people still want to go to them, but they just want to attend the grand ones. So that leaves me thinking: is the nature of Lolita meetups, at least in my community, going to change? Because it seems like the people want something bigger and more elaborate and more, more. And one of the young ladies, her father, who's in our he always accompanies her to her, because she's fairly young. I think she's like 15 or 16. But he always accompanies her to meetups and stuff. And he's like, I want to have a big meetup. And I told him, in my past life, I was a wedding planner. I am actually a certified wedding planner. So he's like, could you help me plan a meetup? I'm like, of course I can plan a meetup. If I can plan 3 weddings successfully, and my wedding was one of the 3, and everybody had a great time, and I know I could plan probably like a grand meetup. But that actually, you know what? For me, in a weird way, it's easier to plan a wedding than it is to plan a Lolita meetup, because Lolita meetups are, man, Lolitas be harsh. They're actually worse. They're just as bad, if not worse, than any bridezilla you would ever meet on the block. So I don't even know. But I said I would help him. I have yet to hear back from him, but we'll see what comes of that, because he wanted to throw a Halloween party, and I'm just kind of like, I could probably do that. I just need to research it. So, and then I started researching it, and I was like, I got this. But that's just my own hubris. However, wonder if those kind of meetups are gonna, be a thing from now on. Like the bigger, the grander, the more elaborate the meetup anymore. But we'll have to see. So, changing gears, here's some breaking news in the Lolita community. And I mean breaking, because I saw this on Twitter last night, and my head was like, pff, it blasted my mind into outer space. And I was just like, oh shit. So I follow Baby the Star Shine Bright on Twitter. No exact rhyme or reason. The Japanese brands that I follow on Twitter are Baby, Ma Maximum, of course, because we have a weird intertwined relationship, Maximum and I. But Baby, Maximum, and Victorian Maiden, and I know Triple Fortune. I think I follow Atelier Perot. I think I follow them too. In fact, yes, I follow Atelier Perot. So those are the Japanese brands that I follow. And then I follow My Lolita Dress. I follow Girlism, which is the new Chinese thing, which I got to talk about some Chinese stuff. And that's who I all follow. And yesterday I was checking my stuff, and I saw Baby the Starshine Bright. Fucking Baby has a blouse that can fit people that have actually developed beyond the age of 14. So it can fit breasts, like actual boobies. I could actually get this blouse if I had like $115 at my disposal, which I currently don't. But let's see, I can't get it to. I know I need to learn how to do stuff. That's way too fucking bright. But yeah, baby, dude. Let's see. That might be too dark. It's really too freaking dark. But baby came out with, oh, sorry, with that blouse that you can barely see right there. And then it's all glary from like the reflection. There we go. That's a little better. It goes up to 55. What was it? 140 cm. 140 cm. Oh my god. 55.12 inches. Y'all. Oh Lord. I ain't seen baby come up with a sizing that I don't think I've ever seen them have like shearing on that level. I am happy. I am impressed. I am like, my mind is just blasted. I can't believe they actually came out with something like this. This is amazing. And because of the way it's cut, because it's like high at the top, like middle waist, and then it's long-ish at the bottom, it looks like it could like surpass. If you ever bought a blouse from Japan and you're a Westerner, you always had the problem with your torso is slightly too long. Even when I was in Maximum, in their lovely size section, trying on the store shirt, because they have a store shirt that you try on your stuff with. Even when I was trying on the store shirt, it came to like the middle part of my stomach, and I was just like, I don't think this blouse is supposed to be fitting like this. But it was like came to the top half of my stomach, and I was just like, oh, this is probably not good. But I was wearing the fuck. Yeah, I got too much going on. Where the hell is that dress? Oh, here it is. I was trying this dress on. So that was when I was like, this is probably not good. But like I said, it's a JSK. Nobody was going to see it. But still, you kind of want to have a nice fitting blouse, you know? So I'm just shocked that Baby the Starshine Bright came out with a blouse that was 55.12 inches. That's their max bust. I've never seen some shit like that coming out of Baby. But, you know. Meanwhile, angelic pretty devotees struggle with the age-old eternal questions of, do I get my breasts reduced? Do I get my ribs removed? Or do I just go ahead and do both and possibly live without oxygen for a while? So, I don't know. Not to rip on AP, but you know what I'm saying. And, man, something about they were scaling back sizes and they were scaling back their operations in the West. So, I don't know. But yeah. So, whew, I am impressed to Baby the Starshine Bright, because usually y'all start be kind of real tight. So, so moving on from that breaking news, that's some hot news. Also in breaking news, Victorian Maiden. I love Victorian Maiden. They do not get nearly enough cred in the Lolita community anymore. They're more for classic Lolitas, admittedly, but they don't get a lot of cred, and some of their stuff is just divine. I remember when I was in Closet Child in Japan, and everybody was rummaging through the AP stuff, and I was over there just drooling over, it was Millefleurs and it was Victorian Maiden section, because those two sections was like the stuff I saw in there. And then there was this one Baby the Starshine Bright dress. I wish I had no breast and no body to fit in. It was the most lovely thing I'd ever seen. It was blue velvet with gold embroidery, and it was real simple. It had like this pleated lace. It was real simple, but it was the most beautiful thing I laid my eyes on in a long ass time. And then I went over to the the Victorian Maiden section and the Millefleurs section, and they had stuff that was just like, oh my god, this is so gorgeous. So, but yeah. So, but the Chinese brands have been coming in again with it. I started following something on Facebook called Chinese Lolitas or something like that. Let me see if I can't find it real quick. And every day I see that their stuff, and every day I'm just like, I need to do a separate video begging designers of Chinese Lolitas to please, please, can you start doing more stuff in custom? Cause y'all could clean up. They could clean motherfucking house if they got their shit together and started doing that. Cause some of the stuff I've been seeing coming out of China again has just been just unfucking believable. Give me a second. I want to pull the proper thing up. Hold on. Alright, so I got it. And again, I apologize because this is going to be glary as hell, but, yeah. Check it out. I don't know who the hell this is, but this is, my internet is super slow in this closet. I apologize. This is absolutely to die for gorgeous. And every day I go on here, every day they have something new, and every day I'm just like, why the fuck can't we have stuff in custom? This is white. White is so much harder to get in a picture than any other color, but shit. Sorry, it's slanty, but the stuff that they're coming out with in China, what? Well, I'm on the fence about this one. This is alright. It's too much fluff, but I'll show it to you. It's pretty froofy. I'm on the fence about it. It's like a part of me that's like, oh, that's so lovely, but then there's a part of me that's like, that's just too much going on with it. Like, somebody was like, I like this, but it's not that dress, but some other thing we were talking about at the International Lolita, and they were like, oh, I thought it would be too much, and I was like, there's such a thin line in Lolita about having too much and being too much of something. In a way, it's kind of like that old song, never too much, never too much, never too much. And then you'll see something like what I just showed you, and it's just like, well, that is actually a little too much. So, but it's such a thin line, and it's hard to know what side of that fence to walk. But yeah, China, come on now. I wanted to do a video pleading with them. Please do some custom stuff, because y'all can clean up. If you're going to be the heir apparent to Japan and whatever, you need to up your game and surpass Japan. And I hate saying this because I love Japan so much, but you need to surpass Japan and do stuff in custom. You know, you could be cleaning house daily, and tall girls, chubby girls like me, you can just clean up and it would just be great. So I wanted to do that, but I had to figure out how I don't speak Mandarin, so I need to figure out how I'm going to be able to communicate my bag to Chinese Lolita designers, and hopefully somebody will hand it to them and listen like, crazy black girl got a point. So hopefully, hope streams eternal or springs eternal, whatever. So that is all I have for today. And if you want to see stuff where you just crying every day and you have a Facebook, go on their Chinese Lolita updates, as I do believe what the name of the community is, and they have so much beautiful stuff. I've been trying to find Frederica 1995 on Tumblr. I haven't seen her going around in a bit, and that was also my other source of like Drools as it Taobao designs. So, but if you want to see some stuff and be like, oh, you can do that. If you want, follow Girlism on Twitter, because I'm telling you, that's also the heir apparent to Gothic Lolita Bible. And I'm telling you, the stuff they have on their site and in their magazine is going to be next level. I need to figure out how to get a copy of Girlism so I can thumb through it and be like, yo, come on now, let's get up on it. So that's all I have for you, and I will see y'all probably following E3. Okay?